Hi, okay. This is Olawale Oluwade, and I want you to take a minute and watch just a couple of minutes. Watch this video.
You've spent years watching people make decisions under pressure on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. What did that show teach you about how people relate to money?
If I want to use that show as a sample of what life is all about, shows that if you chase money, if you are like, oh, money, 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 and you lose your humanity, you understand, you're heading for destruction. That's just what the show is about. Because some people, okay, there's a guy, question 14, nailed it. He had 5 million naira. Then 5 million naira. The next question is about what? Super Bowl, American football. Well, Nigerians, we don't watch American football. The question said, which team won the Super Bowl in 1990? One date like that. And I asked the guy, do you watch American football? He said, no. I said, all right, so that tells you what to do. You don't have any lifeline. What are you going to do? The guy said, I'm going to attempt this question.
Wow.
I said, all right, so let me put it in perspective. You have 5 million. Now, if you give me a wrong answer, going back to 250,000, you will lose 4,750,000 naira. I leave you to it. He said, Frank, I'm going to try.
Okay. Why is my heart pounding?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
He said, Frank, I'm going to try. I said, all right. This final answer, I said, hey, let me reiterate one more time. I don't know the answer here now, because the answer is not actually there.
Oh.
No, the answer is not there.
Okay, so I saw this video by Frank Edoho on Hex, where he shared a sobering experience from his time anchoring the TV blockbuster reality program, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And here's a summary of the story he shared. There was a contestant who already won guaranteed 5 million naira and had one of two easy choices to make. Either walk away with his 5 million naira guaranteed, or stake everything, the 5 million naira, merely on a whim, or better put, a chance. Like you roll a dice, you play dice to win 10 million naira in the last question. Note, I said a chance, not certainty. The chance was not a certainty to win 10 million naira. Now, why did I say chance? This guy, by his own self-admission, didn't know the answer to the last question at all. The question that was guaranteed to give him 10 million naira, he had no idea about it. Not just that, he had no lifeline, he had no call a friend left, or 50-50. These are the helplines when you play wants to be a millionaire and you don't have an answer. You have, lifeline, you can call a friend, you can do 50-50 and all of that. Now, here's where it gets interesting for me and why I'm actually doing this video. Frank Edoho, like a benevolent big brother, repeatedly reminded this guy that, see, you already have 5 million naira guaranteed. Wouldn't you rather walk away with this 5 million naira? Because if you stake this all on the pursuit of this illusory or, imaginary 10 million naira, and if you lose, you'll be left with just 250,000 naira. That is, even the 5 million naira you already have guaranteed, 4.7 million naira will be taken away from it, leaving you just 250,000 naira. And mind you, this was when 5 million naira then could get you what 50 million naira today, 2026, can get you. And guess what? This guy still insisted on staking everything on the illusory 10 million naira. Remember, like I said, he admitted he didn't know the answer at all to the last question. In essence, he simply gambled his 5 million naira winning on sheer luck or chance. And you know what? He lost everything. He lost everything. Why? Greed. Why did this guy lose everything? Greed. This guy lost everything because he succumbed to the evil monster called greed. So, what's the moral of this story? I wonder what it is you're after, chasing after, that you stake your entire life. Is it money? Is it power, position, fame? Whatever it is, you are not wise. Many out there are staking their health, their peace, their reputation, their freedom, their life, and even eternity on all kinds of ephemeral stuffs. If you're such and come across this video, I hope there's enough here to make you pull back before you lose everything completely. And by the way, I sat recently with an elder statesman who advised a former friend of his and said, in essence, you've achieved your personal life's ambition. Everything you wanted in life, more than what most people would ever dream of. God has been benevolent to you, and you have achieved all of this. God has been enormously benevolent to you. And so, why not quit while you're able to redeem some strand of your reputation and integrity and whatever is left? So I hope this video gets to the individual in reference. No better counsel than this from one friend to another friend, in my opinion. Thank you for listening, and bye for now.